Namaga Acharya Padaya Nitha Kripa Pradayine Gaurakatha Damadaya Nagara Grama Tarini Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prashaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna. Once again I welcome all of you, and really, it is all Krishna's mercy we all are able to join, and we say it is the Sukriti what you all have, that is, otherwise hearing the glories of holy name is not possible for everyone. Hare Krishna. So just give me a thumbs up if you are able to see my screen and my audio. Everything
Yes,
is on.
Mataji.
Hare Bol, Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, Mataji. Yes,
Oh,
visible,
thank you
Mataji,
very
and
much.
audible.
To be on the safer side, I'm making Neeta Mataji as co-host because today I have not joined from my mobile. Another class is going on in that. Hare Krishna. Yes. Okay. So what all we saw, glory, holy name. Actually, holy name gives whatever we want, we say, no? Nam Krishna Balat. See, sometimes what happens, people do some aparat and then they say, okay, I will chant one more round, I will chant three more rounds, like that. Nama Balad. So, on the strength of the holy name. So, what is the meaning of that? On the strength of the holy name, not supposed to commit any aparat. See, there are 10 aparats. So, we have to save ourselves from those aparats. But what happens when we start chanting, we tend to commit mistakes. That's okay. So there are three stages. Nama Aparad, Shuddha Nama. In between both, there is one Nama Bhas. Nama Aparad is beginning, Shuddha Nama is the end, and in between there is one stage known as Nama Bhas. That is very, very important. We have to endeavor to make our chanting pure without any, no mistake. Full name we have to take. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Full name we have to take. Mind, I know, even after advancing, also mind is little difficult to control. So mind may be roaming around. But the 10th aparad is that only. Inattentive chanting. So Prabhupada and all the spiritual masters, acharyas, what they say is, mind has a tendency to roam around. But what should we do? Every now and then we have to bring it back. 2 minutes over, one round is over, mind may roam around. Again, we should practice to bring the mind back. So like that we can control our mind. Actually speaking, controlling mind is very, 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 very difficult. Arjuna asked in the 6th chapter, what did he ask? 6.34. Arjuna Uvacha, what is it? Mind is like a wind. It is more difficult. Asamchayam Mahabaho, this is the answer. Asamchayam Mahabaho, Mano Durnigraham Chalam, Abhyasa Yoga Yuktena, Vairagena Cha Grahyate. So Krishna says, yes, Arjuna, you are right. It's there is no doubt. There is Asamchayam Mahabaho. There is no doubt at all, Mahabaha. So that means Krishna is addressing Arjuna as Mahabaha. So he is telling Arjuna, no problem. Arjuna, the mind will be roaming around. It's very difficult. I do agree. But it is not impossible. That is what Krishna is telling. So Krishna is saying that it is not impossible with abhyasa, with the practice and along with vairagya. detachment. We will be able to control the mind. The doubt is 6.34. Arjuna Uvacha Chanchalam hi Manaha Krishna Pramati Malavadridam Tasyagam Nigraham Manir Vayuriva Dushkaram. So Chanchalam hi Manaha Krishna. Arjuna is telling mind is very, very fickle. Mind keeps roaming around, oscillating. Like it's very difficult to controlling the wind will be easier, but controlling the mind will be very difficult, Krishna, Arjuna is saying. So it's okay. So see, till the time the soul is there, consciousness is there in our body, the nature of mind is to think. It will be thinking. Nature of mind, when it start thinking, what happened? If we think about cooking for the next prasad, then we will be in kitchen. That means, all our thought will be what to cook, what is available, what is not available. So, or if the mind is thinking, oh, I am getting late for my office, then the mind will be only getting ready, fast, getting ready and going out of the house, catching the vehicle and reaching the office. So, the thought has to be controlled, but it's very difficult. Now, there are around, I think, 80,000 thoughts come. Actually, it is said 80,000 thoughts in a minute. But if not in a minute, for us, like who are in the process of chanting, minimum 80,000 thoughts in a day will automatically emerge in everyone's mind. So it is very difficult, but still we should not give up the endeavor. Hare Krishna. So this is a view. Actually, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wrote so many scriptures, but only Shishtashakam is available to us. Why? When my Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was, in the boat in West Bengal, we know, from Nadia to other dweeps, wherever, what do you call that islands, full of Navadweep, we say, no, Mayapur is full of Navadweep, 9 islands. So from one island to another, people have to travel by boat only. So when they were traveling like that, Mahaprabhu was traveling with the one big, portly, what do you call, one bundle, in which many granthas, what he has written were there. So while going like that, one other Acharya told Mahaprabhu, so you have written so many scriptures. So, nobody will be reading our scriptures at all, because your scriptures are so very, soothing, pleasing. People come to the level of Sachidananda reading your scriptures. Then immediately what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu thought, okay, he is feeling low, or he is feeling insecure that his scriptures people will not be reading. He immediately put everything into the water. All his scriptures, what he wrote, he put it in river Ganga. So only one thing is left, that is Shishta Ashtakam. Ashtakam means 8. So 8 verses, Shishta. So how for one Shishya, to be a disciple, how to be a disciple. And this Shishta Ashtakam, these 8 verses are sung every day in ISKCON after the Tulasi Arati. Before we start the chanting in every temple, first it is Radha Madhava Arati and Gaura Arati, both together. And immediately after that, Narsimha Arati. And immediately after that, Tulasi Arati. Tulasi Arati is over. In every temple, they read first Shishtakshakam, then they read the 10 offenses, then they start chanting. So it is around 5:30 to 6:37, 1.5 hours. They chant, 16 rounds are over. 7 o'clock, exactly 7:15, start with the Darshan Arati. So if we go to temple at sharp at 4:30 till 8 o'clock, all our morning program is over, chanting is over, and we will be able to see the Lord during Mangal Arati. Guru Arati is there at after 7 o'clock, Darshan Arati. So that is temple program. This is the discipline one disciple has to follow, which has been set aside by Srila Prabhupada. Actually, see this Mangal Arati, 4:30 Arati, somewhere or the other in the universe will be going on. Say it's for us, it is in the evening. But in America, different parts, EST, IST, so many, not IST, EST, Eastern, and one more they have na center, CST. So somewhere or the other, it will be morning 5:30. And so the Mangalarti will be going on there. So in the whole universe, somewhere or the other, Mangalarti will be going on at any point of time. Okay, so Hare Krishna. The first verse, very beautiful verse. These are Cheto Darpanamarjanam Bhavamaga Davagni Nirvapanam Sheya Kairava Chandrika Vitaranam Vidyavadu Jeevanam आनन्दाम्बुदिवर्धनं प्रतिपदं पूर्णामृतस्वादनं सर्वात्मा स्नपनं परं विजयते श्रीकृष्णसङ्कीर्तनम्. Let there be all victory for the chanting of the holy name of Lord Krishna, which can cleanse the mirror of the heart and stop the miseries of blazing fire of material existence. That chanting is the waxing moon that spread the white lotus of good fortune for all living entities. It's a life and soul of all education. The chanting of the holy name, Krishna, expands the blissful ocean of transcendental life. It gives a cooling effect to everyone and enables one to taste full nectar at every step. Hari Hari Bol. See, this world is compared to forest fire because every living entity is burning with miseries. What are those miseries? Three kinds of miseries. Who can tell me? Hare Krishna. Who is telling me the three kinds of miseries? Yeah.
Birth, death, and old age.
Yes. Hare Krishna Mataji. Okay, I will give you hint. Sometimes miseries are given by even the devatas. Sometimes the miseries are given by our neighbors. Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadi. These are correct, Mataji. But this everyone has to go through. If we are born, Jatasye Dhruvam Mrityu Dhruvam Janmacha Dhruvam Mrityu Janmacha. If one is born, one has to die. So if one is born, they will grow older, disease will come. This is the fourth cycle of birth and death. But I am asking three types of miseries. That is three.
Sattva Raja, Tamo.
They are three gunas. Yes.
Adi
Bhautik, Adi.
Hari Hari Bol.
Correct. Adi Bhautik, Adhyatmik, and Adi Daivik.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Adhyatmik. Atma means what? From inside. Means it is a misery due to our own thought. Misery due to our own conception. It may not be a misery for everybody. We think it is a misery for me. So if I am not feeling well, my stomach is not all right. Somebody is compelling me to eat. That will be a misery for me. But others all will be eating nicely. Like when there is a indigestion, we will not be able to eat. It's like a punishment during that time. So that misery is only for me, my soul. I am suffering. Adhyatmik. So sometimes, flood is there somewhere, already flood. If a rain alert comes, it's a big misery for them. Already houses are floating, things are floating. There more heavy rain, red alert comes. How will it be? It is a misery for them. But the same rain where there was no rain at all, drought, absolutely no water at all. They announce there's going to be heavy rain. It's a bliss for them. It's not a dukkha for them. It's not a misery for them. So that is adhyatmik. It is personalized. It is dukkam. For somebody, it may be the same thing, may be a pleasure, adhyatmik. Then adi daivik, devatas give. Like COVID, we may say, any other disease, earthquake, tsunami, all these things, right? Devata. Tsunami is again, like water. Varna Devata. Indra Devata gets annoyed. Celestial rain he brought in Vrindavan. You remember? That Govardhan Leela happened. So these are the miseries bestowed upon individuals by the Devatas. So Adhyatmic and Adi Daivik. Adi Bhautik. Some miseries are caused by Bhautik world. Bhautik world means material world. Material world causes many miseries. Like what happened? We go on the way. Snake is there. Somebody did not see. Snake bit them. Right? Or the neighbors are such a nuisance people. All the time that guy comes to home in the night drinking and shouting and things like that. Adi Bhautik. Okay? So 3 kinds of miseries. But what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying, if we do the Sankirtana, till yesterday we saw, Kali Yuga is Sankirtana movement. So he is saying this Hare Krishna Sankirtanam, Sarvatma Sapanam Param Vijayate. It gives victory to everybody. Each and everyone enjoys this bliss when they are able to chant this holy name, which is full of transcendental bliss. So, and also, it is like the growing moon. See, sun and moon both are essential for leading our life. Sun gives heat and light, moon gives the rasa and the coolness. That means in the vegetables and in the fruits and all the juice comes, moon gives it. So both are essential. But before that, very important thing what we have to say, these miseries are like Davanala. What is Davanala? Forest fire. Nobody goes to light this forest with a matchbox or something. Nobody. Automatically the fire comes. Similarly, some Mataji wrote Sattva Raja Tamo. Because of these gunas, we all go through. The one who are in Sattva Gunanam, they will not be in misery. For them, Sukha Dukke Same Kritva Labha Labha Jaya Jaya. We read it in 2nd chapter. Remember? Sukha Dukke Same Kritva. They are equipoised. They do not, whatever comes, it's raining and flooding, nothing happens to them. And similarly, there is no power at all. Some people go mad, when there is no power at all. But these people are not at all bothered. Power is there, thank you, Krishna. Power is not there, okay, Krishna, I'll sit and chant it till the power comes. So, Samadukke Same Kritva, Sukha Dukkha. Labha Labha, Jaya Jaya, equipoise. In 4 chapters, Krishna has talked about these things. 12th chapter, 2nd chapter, and even in the 15th chapter also he has told. 16th chapter, everywhere he is telling. So we need to be equipoised. Okay, so, and this, what is our holy name, cleanse everyone's heart. If the heart is cleansed, then we become equipoised. Once we become equipoised, these miseries cannot torture us. These miseries cannot affect us at all. And we will be all the time like growing in devotion by chanting the holy name, which is full of bliss. Hare Krishna. Anybody having any doubt in this verse? Very important verse. Cheto Darpana Marjanam. Marjana means what we saw that day also. Karau Karir Mandira Marjanado. We saw, no? Savai Managa Krishna Padaram Indayor Padangal. Sorry, that is a feet. Should do that. That means all the 5 senses working. Jnanendriya, Karmendriya, Panchamahabhuta, all our senses should be engaged in Lord's service. So there we saw that legs, feet means it should be engaged in going to the temple. Similarly, Karau Karer Mandira Marjana, hands should be engaged in cleaning the temple. That's what Marjanam. Cheto Darpanam Marjanam. So this Darpan, this mirror is full of dust. How can we clean it? And it keeps coming through because of forest fire is burning. So all the dust, full black it is. How can we clean this mirror? By simply chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. This mirror will be cleansed. It is compared to our heart. Our heart is filled with Kama, Krodha, Moga, Lobha, Mada, Matsarya. The more we chant, Loudly, loudly, loudly. Shunvatam Swakatam Krishna. Punya Shravana Kirtanam. So if we hear his glories, if we chant his name, what happens? Hridayantasya abhadrani. Whatever abhadras are there in the Hridaya, whatever kalmashas are there in the Hridaya, Hridayantasya abhadrani. Vidunoti sugursata. Vidunoti means to wash it away. So all these kama, krodha, moha, mukha, lobha, mada, matsarya are washed by this Shravanam process. That is why Bhakti starts with Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Vandanam, Archanam, Pada Sevanam, Dasyam, Sakyam, Atma Nivedanam, Yaga, Navavida Bhakti. Who tells this? Prahlad Maharaj. Prahlad Maharaj gives this process. When does he say? Beautiful Prahlad Maharaj stories are going on in ISKCON temple. Namanisha Prabhu is doing. Please join those series because next coming Sunday is Narasimha Chaturthi. So today morning only he was saying, when he is telling this Navavida process, actually what happens, he was sent to this Chandamunda, their, what do you call that, ashramam. That is, who is Devata's guru? Bali Maharaj's story, you remember? In Bali Maharaj's story, who tells? I told the answer, sorry. Shukracharya is the Devata's, Asura's guru, right? Asura's guru. So, what is Shukracharya's children? Chandan Munda. They have a Gurukul. So, there is, Asura's, Hiranyakashipu himself is Asura. So, Gurukul also is run by Asuras. Hiranyakashipu sent his son Prahlada Maharaj. But Prahlada Maharaj never learnt anything from there. Rather, he taught Krishna Bhakti. He gave Krishna Bhakti. He taught the Navavida Bhakti process to all the Asuras' children also. So he came home once. That time, Hiranyakashipu was so happy. He lifted Prahlad Maharaj, kept on his lap, and he asked, "Yes, my dear child, what did you learn?" Like that. So many things Prahlad Maharaj is telling. I learned the silent. He's getting very annoyed. He throws him from his lap. And one more time when he comes, he tells this. This is the bhakti. He tells to his father, how he addresses his father. O king of Asuras. Like that only he addresses. And he tells, O king of Asura, listen to this process of Navavida Bhakti. Shravanam Kirtanam. Like that in the 7th canto of Bhagavatam. Who is that? Prahlada Maharaj tells Hiranyakashipu the process of Navavida Bhakti. It's not necessary that we have to follow all the bhaktis. Not necessary. As all the 9 process. See, I don't know. You read that. So, slides. After that, we will come to Navavida Bhakti today. Beautiful it is, Navavida Bhakti. Okay, who wants to read? Hare Krishna. Yes, go ahead.
Story of
Yes,
Buddhivant-
Mataji, go ahead.
Story of Buddhivantakan. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was there, one gentleman, he was made into a Mohammedan. He was very rich man and Nawab of Bengal. Hussein Shah, when he was a boy, was a servant. Later on, he became the Nawab, the king. So one day, the Nawab was being massaged, and his wife saw that there is a stripe on the back. So she asked the Nawab, "What is this?" So he stated that when I was a poor boy, I was a servant of Buddhimantakan, and I committed some wrong. So he whipped me with the cane. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. So he is a king now. But when the wife saw how it had happened, then he is telling, actually, I was a servant to the king that time. Okay, Hare Krishna. Yes. Anybody else who wants to read? She said to Nawab. Yeah. Hare Krishna. Yes, Neeta Mataji, go ahead.
Hare Krishna.
Hare.
So Nawab disagreed. Nawab said, No, he treated me just like my son, and I accepted him as my father. It is not possible to kill him. Then the queen suggested that at least you make him a Muhammadan, then that will be a punishment. So the king or the Nawab said, All right, I shall make him. Because in those days, to make a Hindu a Muhammadan, it was very easy. The Mohammedan, they have got a pot, it is called Badna. So if the Mohammedan takes little water from the Badna and sprinkles upon a Hindu, then Hindu community will immediately reject him. Oh, he has become Mohammedan. Hare Krishna Mataji.
See the superstition, Hare Krishna, thank you, Mataji. People are superstitious, right? That is why in West Bengal there were so many Muslims, and that was another reason Advaita Acharya. You remember we discussed 2-3 days. Panchatattva, the first one. I mean, the oldest. He is the oldest of all Panchatattva. So Shambhu, Shiva Tattva. He called out for Krishna to come. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came because of this only. And everybody was left, right, converted into Muslim. Hare Krishna. Who wants to read now? Sushmita Mataji used to read always. Are you in a position to read, Mataji? Hare Krishna. Shrutika Mataji, do you want to read?
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah, read Mataji.
This was the Hindu community. Therefore, so many Mohammedans were there in India, and ultimately, by the British policy, they divided. They were not actually Mohammedans coming from Turkey or from West, they were lower class Hindus. But the Hindus were so foolish that if a Mohammedan sprinkles some water in this way, so he becomes Mohammedan and he is rejected. In this way, the Mohammedan population was there.
Continue, Mataji.
The Nawab called him one day and took little water from his pot and sprinkled, and it was the law. He has become Mohammedan, he has become Mohammedan. So he went to Bhattacharya. So what is the atonement? Buddhimanta Khan said, now I have become Mohammedan, just see the conception. And the Bhattacharya said that you drink 1 pound of molten lead. How it is possible? That is the atonement.
How is it possible, right? Where is the atonement? By simply sprinkling water, how will one become this thing? So Bhattacharya is saying he doesn't believe, no, that by sprinkling water he became. So he said, go and drink 1 ton of molten, that too hot molten, he is saying. Yes. Anybody else who wants to read? Next 2 slides.
I'll read Mataji.
Yes, Mataji, please. Ananya Mataji said. Who was that?
Diksha.
Okay, Diksha Mataji, read.
Hare Krishna Mataji, please raise your hand so that Mataji can give you a chance.
Sure.
If you want
Got
to
it.
read, please raise your hand, everyone. Thank
Yeah.
you.
So in this way, he was baffled. He went to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He was very respectable man, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu laughed that this is the condition of the Hindu society. So he said that I'll tell you that you go to Vrindavan and chant there Hare Krishna. That's all.
Hare Krishna. In Sanskrit, no, CA comes as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Anna? Okay, but what he is saying, we don't believe all these things. Now you simply go to Vrindavan and you can keep chanting. This is what he says, right? Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Sushmita Mataji also has raised her hand, I think. I will read the shloka, Mataji. After that, you read that meaning of that. Anna? This is a wonderful shloka. This shloka talks 200% about the glories of the name. Nam Nam Kari Bhaguda Nija Sarva Shakti Tatra Arpita Niyamita Smaranena Kalaha Etadrishi Tava Kripa Bhagavan Mamapi Durdaivam Idrisham Iha Janina Anuragaha. Yes, Sushmita Mataji, read the meaning, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. My Lord, O Supreme Personality of Godhead, in your holy name there is all good fortune for the living entity, and therefore you have many names, such as Krishna and Govinda, by which you expand yourself. You have invested all your potencies in those names, and there are no hard and fast rules for remembering them. My dear Lord, although you bestow such rules for remembering them, you bestow such mercy upon the fallen conditioned souls by literally teaching your holy names. I am unfortunate that I commit offenses while chanting the holy name, and therefore I do not achieve attachment for
Hari bol.
attachment for chanting.
Chanting. Hari bol. Hare Krishna Mataji. Thank
Hare
you
Krishna.
so much. We can, one verse we can take on one whole class, 40 minutes we can discuss. How nice. See, here also, Mahaprabhu is saying that I commit offenses while chanting the holy name. That is why I don't achieve attachment for chanting. When Mahaprabhu tells this, where are we? So we should not get discouraged that I commit offenses. We all should always be, it doesn't mean that, we will keep, mind will keep roaming around. Oh, you just said, okay, we can commit offense. No, no, no. From the Nama Aparad, we have to come to Shuddha Nama stage. That should be our endeavor. And in that endeavor, we should not leave even a single stone unturned. The hope, we have to keep on endeavoring. Hare Krishna. Now you see. Okay, your holy name, there is all good fortune for the living entity, and therefore you have many names, such as Krishna and Govinda. Every name has got a meaning, What is the meaning of Krishna? Two meanings are there. Krishna is, yes, beautiful. One more, all attractive. Krishna is all attractive. Another one?
Blackish beauty.
Excellent. Hari, Hari bol, both of you. Yeah. One is black beauty. Yeah, correct. Black and all attractive. Beautiful. And what is Govinda? What's the meaning of Govinda?
Lord of the senses.
Little different, Mataji. Lot of
Control of
senses.
the senses.
Control of the senses and lot of the senses is correct. That is also there. But the apt name for that is one more, Rishikesha. Rishikesha is Govinda also. Go, because there are two meanings for go. So as Mataji said, Govinda, one meaning is controller. Okay. Another go is what? Yes, correct. Beautiful. Hari Hari Bol. Very nice, Mataji. So he is the protector of cows. Okay. So Govinda. Like that, can you tell any one or two names and the meaning? Rishikesha, just now I said. Rishikesha is also controller of the senses. He is the creator of the senses and he is the controller of the senses, and he is beyond all. His senses, like he has got a transcendental body. He can eat with his ears. He can speak with his eyes. That's the meaning of transcendental body. Okay. Yeah. Any two more names?
Madhusudana.
Beautiful. Yes, Mataji. Tell the meaning also.
Killer of Madhu demon.
Killer of Madhu demon. There was a demon. There were so many demons who were coming when Krishna was very small. Trinavrata, Satakasura, and even Putana came. Agasura, Bagasura, so many came. Isn't it? So, okay. So one is Madhu, demon. One more demon we saw in 18 days chapter. It comes. Yes. Swamishri Mataji, you want to tell one name?
Murari Mataji.
Wow, beautiful. Yes, Mataji. Tell the meaning also.
It's like he will play flute.
Attractive.
Attractive. Okay.
Actually, when Krishna plays flute, the sound which comes from the flute, like it calls. See, say for example, there are, majorly, I think 9 lakh cows, no? So 1 lakh cows were only specially meant for Krishna service. So these 8 lakh cows were divided into 4 groups. And in every 4 groups, there will be like white cows, and brown cows, black cows, like that, like names. So in every group, there will be 25 different groups. Like that, Krishna's cows were divided into many divisions. And when he plays this flute, every group will know, now Krishna is calling me. So after grazing is over, those cows will come. Then immediately he will change the tune. Another herd of cows comes. Like that, every herd used to come and they assemble in the evening. After that, they all come home back after grazing the cows. Yes, Nita Mataji's hand is also up, I think. Yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. I have not lowered my hand.
Acha, okay. Haribol, no problem. Okay, that
It's
is Murari.
Paramatma. Par-
Yeah.
Paramatma, it is Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Paramatma. Who is Paramatma? Who stays in
Super
everyone's
soul.
heart. Everyone, super soul. Chiro Dakshaya Vishnu. Chiro Dakshaya Vishnu enters into every entity in the name of Paramatma. Yes. Then
Damodar.
One more name is
Damodar.
Devaki Nandana.
Devaki Nandana. Devaki Sutta. Yeah, Sutta means son. Devaki Sutta. Nandana means Nanda Baba's son, Devaki's son. Yes, correct. One another Mataji was saying something.
Damodar.
Damodar, Janni Mataji. Thank
Yashoda
you.
Mata tied around Lord Krishna's belly.
Yes. Udar means what? Belly. Dama means rope. So Mother Yashoda tied him in his belly with the help of rope. That is Damodara. Ekam Rao Prabhu, you raised your hand, I saw. Yes, Prabhuji. Govinda. Okay, correct. Who controls the senses, who protects the cows. Correct. Yes, Mataji.
Mataji, Madhav also. Madhav.
Madhav. What is the meaning of Madhav?
Like honey or sweet, like playful and joyful.
Okay, that is one meaning. One more also is there. Protector of all human beings, Madhav. Madhav, Naraseva is Narayan Seva, Madhav Seva, we call it as, right? So that is
Yes.
the living entities also. Very good, correct. Sushmita Mataji, you want to say one more?
Yes, Hari. Hari means a remover of all sins.
Excellent. Hari, beautiful. This
We say
Mahavishnu
Bol.
is also known as Hari. Hare Krishna. Very nice, Mataji. Yeah, Hari. One who removes the miseries, troubles. Yeah, correct. Saumishri Mataji.
Mataji Mohan.
Madana Mohan. Yeah, one who attracts everybody's mind. There is someone who even attracts this Madana Mohan. Who is that?
Madana Mohana
Mohana Mohini. Yeah, Srimati Radharani. She attracts even the Madan Mohan. That is why she is Madana Mohana Mohini. Excellent, very nice. Yes. Any other name? Anyone want to say?
Gopinath.
Gopinath. Yeah, Gopiyon ka Nath. That means worshipper of all gopis. Correct. Very nice. Keshi. Keshi. Narayan. Okay. Again, they all are expansion. Kshirodakshayi, Garbhodakshayi, Vishnu, Narayan, Mahavishnu. They all are expansion. Correct, Mataji. What I was saying, one more name. Yes, Mataji. Achyuta.
Achyutam,
Yeah, what is the meaning of that? Achyuta.
Infallible.
Infallible. He never falls down. Infallible. Wonderful. Hari Bol. Excellent. Okay, beautiful. Okay. So, what you're saying, there are so many names for you. Anybody can take any name. You have invested all your potency in those names. So, whichever name we take, that is why in those days, people used to name their children with the Lord's name, because Lord's potencies are there in this name. But these days, even if they give no Krishna, how do they call? Kichu, like that they call. So Krishna, such a beautiful name. Madhav, Madhu, they may be calling. So Krishna's name is there. His potency, his strength has been invested in that name. So we should try and keep our children name, Lord's name, and we should call them with the full name. And there are no hard and fast rule for remembering them. Yesterday, you remember Gopal. Gopal, why did he keep the name his Gopalacharya? Why? Because Gopal told Mahaprabhu, oh Mahaprabhu, you are saying, you are biting your tongue because you don't want to take Lord's name while relieving yourself. But what if someone leaves their body? So then he gave his name Gopalacharya. Yeah, isn't it? So any time. But it is better not to lie down and tell Lord's name, and not to lie down and chant our 16 rounds. You are lying down, oh Krishna, like that we say and lie down. That's and all okay. But we should not lie down and chant our 16 rounds. Okay? Hare Krishna. Yes. Hari Bol. So we will finish that one. Navavida Bhakti, I was saying, Shavanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam. There are famous personalities for every Anga. This is known as every Anga. The 9 different types. Shravanam. Who is that one with the Shravanam? He was liberated. Who is the one who kept on?
Maharaj.
Hari Bol. Ritu Maharaj. Also, we can take 2 more names. They also heard Bhagavatam when they were in their womb of their mothers. They also heard.
Prahalad Maharaj.
Prahlad Maharaj, very nice. Then, who else heard Bhagavatam? Parikshit Maharaj heard it. Yeah. And two more people. One is Prahlad.
Abhimanyu?
Sukadeva Goswami.
No, Mataji. Abhimanyu, no. Actually, Abhimanyu's son Parikshit Maharaj saw the Lord when Ashwatthama sent the that Astra, Brahmastra. And at that time Uttara was pregnant. He aimed the Brahmastra into Uttara's womb, the last legal heir of Pandava heredity. He wanted to kill. So that time the Lord came in the form of, Anguta, that is Angushta. To that extent only, to that much length only. He entered into Uttara's womb and protected the Lord. That Parikshit Maharaj saw the Lord at that time only. That is why when he came out, he started looking for the same person. Where is he? I saw him in, before I was born. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? He was inspecting everywhere. That's why his name is Parikshit. Parikshit is the another word. I mean, it's meaning of that is inspector. Pariksha, one who oversees the examiner. So Parikshit Maharaj started looking for him when he came out. Okay. Shukadeva Goswami, he also didn't come out. Shukadeva Goswami also heard it when he was in his mother's womb, he did not want to come out till the age of 16, he was inside. Lord has to personally come. Actually, he was who? Vyasadeva. Vyasadeva was requesting him, oh, my dear son, please come out. Like that, he was requesting. That time, the Lord himself came and told, I will see that you don't become subject to Maya. You will not be affected by Maya. Come out. When the Lord gave this assurance, then Shukadeva Goswami came out. Okay. So these are the people who heard Bhagavad. So hearing. Okay. Parikshit Maharaj heard it for 7 days and night without even sleep and food, etc. And he was elevated. The Dakshaka snake was supposed to come and bite him. According to that Shringi, Shringi Muni's son, he gave in that, what do you call that, curse. Isn't it? So, but what happened? Before that only, before the Dakshaka snake came, only the soul left the body. But any Brahmana giving shapam, that has to be, fulfilled. That is why the snake also came and bit him. But just a second before the soul left the body, fraction of it, there was no difference only. Snake was, about to bite him, it was bending and the soul also left. Okay, Hare Krishna. Then, Kirtanam. Kirtanam, who is an example? Best is Shukadeva Goswami only. Parikshit Maharaj was hearing and Shukadeva Goswami was telling. He was reciting Bhagavatam. So that is Kirtanam, Shavanam Kirtanam. Vishnu Smaranam.
Prahalad Maharaj.
Yeah, Prahlad Maharaj. All that time he was put into lot of torture from the hill and that mad elephant, and he told what was Hiranyakashipu told his sister Holika. Holika got a boom from the Agni Bhagavan, that Agni cannot burn her. So Hiranyakashipu called her Holika and told, you take Prahlad and get into the fire. Fire cannot kill you, so you will come back. Prahlad will be burnt. No, Prahlad was sitting nicely. Narayana, Narayana. Agni could not do anything to Prahlad. Both of them were sitting, to the surprise of everyone. Okay, so Prahlad Maharaj, all that time he was remembering. Then, who else? What? Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam? Archanam. Do you know who is for Archanam? Hare Krishna. What is meant by Archanam? All the time worshipping the Lord. Prithu Maharaj. Prithu Maharaj was in his big palace. There were in every corner, there were big altar, temple. So wherever Prithu Maharaj goes, he would worship the Lord and then only he will leave out. The moment he enters, whichever gate he enters, there will be altar. First he used to go and worship the Lord and then only he used to do any other work. So Prithu Maharaj is for Archanam. Vandanam. What is Vandanam? Vandanam is also like paying obeisances under the lotus feet or glorifying the Lord all the time. Who is that? Okay. Akrura. Akrura used to always worship the Lord, though he was with the Kansa, but in his mind all the time. That is why Krishna showed him his form. When Akrura went to Vrindavan to call Krishna for this Malla Yuddha, we call now boxing fight, to Mathura, and Krishna gave him darshan. Akrura was driving the chariot and he was stopped near this one, Yamuna river. So he went to freshen up himself and splash water on his face. He bent, he saw Krishna there. He came running. He saw, oh, Krishna is there in the water. He came running and he saw in the Ratha Krishna Balaram were sitting. Again he went to the water and saw Krishna was sitting inside the water. Because he was all that time thinking of Krishna 24/7, Krishna gave him darshan, Akrura. Okay, Archana. Then Padasevanam we all know, Lakshmi, is it not? And Dasyam and Sakyam? Dasyam is Hanuman. Sakyam is Arjuna. Arjuna is the best friend, right? And he worshipped the Lord. That is why when he went for asking for help to Krishna, Duryodhana also came, Arjuna also came. Duryodhana with the pride sat behind above the head, in fact, literally above the head. And Arjuna under the feet. So obviously the Lord saw Arjuna and both were asking for help. So what did Krishna say? I am on one side in Nirayuda Pani. I will not touch the weapon. Still Arjuna was given the first chance also. Duryodhana was very upset. He shouted, I came first, you are not asking me. But he told, he is your Anuja. Anuja means younger brother. So younger brother should always be given. Otherwise also I saw him first. When I opened my eyes, I saw down only. I did not turn my head and see you. No, I did not see you. So give a chance. But Arjuna asked for Krishna. So Sakha. And 3 qualities, qualification. Why Krishna told Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna, not to anybody else. Sakha Cheti. You are my dear friend, Arjuna. And Karpanya Dosho. I am your disciple. Then the third one is Anaga. He is sinless. He is non-envious. He is, like Krishna tells this in 3 verses. He says, oh Arjuna, I am giving you this secret knowledge because you are my friend, you are sinless, you are non-envious. Krishna tells. Okay? Hare Krishna. Yeah. So we will chant once again today also very fast. We have time. Anybody having any doubt before that? Hare Krishna. You all are wonderfully answering. Very nice. It is a class if it is interactive. Ambarish Maharaj. Yes. Mataji, Ambarish Maharaj is the best example, but not for, you are right. Maybe for all Angas. He performed everything. Actually, what Ambarish Maharaj did was, he involved all his senses in the worship of the Lord. He does not belong to any anga. Like, that's what. Savai Manaka Krishna Padaram in the yor. His feet were used for going to temple. Manaka Krishna Padar Vanchansi Vaikunta Gunanu Varnane. His tongue was utilized for two things. One is to speaking about Krishna's guna. One is for tasting Krishna Prasadam. Karau Harer Mandira Marjana. His hands were always used for worship, cleaning the temple. Chakacham Shruti Anta. His ears were always used for hearing Krishna Katha. And in the next paragraph it comes Mukunda Linga. That is, the eyes were used only for seeing the beauty of the Lord's Archavigraha form. So like that, he involved all his senses. Okay, Hare Krishna Mataji, go ahead. What's your doubt?
Mataji, my first doubt is why is Goloka called Goloka? Is it because Krishna was very fond of cows?
Yeah, that is one thing. And otherwise, that Goloka is full of cows. Our Srila Prabhupada tells, if a person wants to lead a happy life, he has to have a little small, piece of land and one cow. It is sufficient to lead a peaceful life. For him to eat, to grow vegetable, etc., a piece of land is there and a cow is there. One can really lead a happy life. So that means Goloka. Krishna is very fond of cows, and that his dam is full of cows. And these cows are like Surabhi cow and all, we have heard, no? Whatever people want, they will give that. It's like Kamadhenu. The people do not have to go to the kitchen and cook and all. But still, Radharani does it for the pleasure of Supreme Personality of Godhead. It is said that Radharani till date has not repeated the dish, any dish. So that is why she performs. Otherwise, there is no need. Kamadhenu, Kalpavriksha, all these things are there. Chintamani, they are. Once we think of something, it comes in our hand. Okay, Hare Krishna. Yes, Mataji.
Krishna Mataji. In the 11th classes that would potentially be starting on Monday, would we be learning about the Bhagavad Gita in detail as well?
Yes, Mataji. It is. We will read the whole purport. We will read the verse and the purport. Full purport we will be reading, Mataji.
Okay, Mataji. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yeah. So if nobody is having any doubt, we will chant once. So you all can chant. Namo Om Krishna Padaya Krishna Prashai Bhutale Shrimati Jai Pataka Swami Niti Namine Namah Acharya Padaya Nitya Kripa Pradayane Gaurakatha Damadaya Nagar Gramadarine Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prashai Bhutale Shrimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharne Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatane Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama